And to resign as party leader, as prime minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process.
And most of everybody in Canada is like, okay, bye, Felicia. Bye. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I appreciate you guys all doing so. Make sure that you're following me on the platforms you see above and below. Hit the thumbs up button. That way my content can consistently be recommended to you. And it also helps push my content out in the YouTube shadow banning algorithm world. When you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, which will bring up another little column that you can click on the word say all notifications. That way when I do post, you should be notified. So ladies and gentlemen, this is coming as breaking news that Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, is resigning. And it's amazing that it's coming at such a time. Like, why at such a time, y'all? I'm serious. I know that Canada has having a whole lot of stuff going on. I have a great number of subscribers who support my channel greatly from Canada. And we knew that when Justin Trudeau went to go meet with Trump, kissing butt like nobody's business, we knew that it was going to be a little shaky when Trump said, I'm thinking about making you guys perhaps the 51st state of America. No, even though he said it in a joking way, and then Trump started throwing at the terrorists, Canada has already been doing horrible with their with their economy, just like we were. Under what type of leadership? The same exact type of liberal progressive leadership that we currently have right now. In a few days, we're going to be done with that. But point is, why is he stepping down? Of course, he might try to get up there and act like, I'm just, I can't do everything. You know what? Here, listen to a little bit of what he had to say.
You spoke about the Liberal Party as an institution and the internal battles right now, but I'm wondering if you feel that another leader will have more success than you will at beating Pierre Poilievre in the next campaign.
Pierre Poilievre's vision for this country is not the right one for Canadians. Stopping the fight against climate change doesn't make sense. Backing off on the values and strength and diversity that Canada has always worked to pull itself together on is not the right path for the country. Attacking journalists, the CBC institutions, that's not what Canadians need in this moment. We need an ambitious, optimistic view of the future, and Pierre Poilievre is not offering that. And I look forward to the fight as progressives across this country stand up for the kind of vision for a better country that Canadians have always carried, despite the tremendous pressures around the world to think smaller, to veer towards the hard right, and to be less ambitious for what we can be and do as a country when the world really needs Canada.
Now, after all that being said, you have the person who is most likely is going to be the person that's going to be coming in and taking this place, Pierre, who is a conservative, who is going to tell you a little bit, you know what, when he tells you this, tell me this doesn't sound familiar.
This morning, we want to bring you the reaction from the opposition leader, the conservative leader, Pierre Poilievre. Right now, we mentioned a few moments ago that he did tweet, and in his words, there is no change. That is from his account posted on X. There was also a video posted as part of that post. Let's play it now.
Canadians desperate to turn the page on this dark chapter in our history might be relieved today that Justin Trudeau is finally leaving. But what has really changed? Every Liberal MP in power today and every potential Liberal leadership contender fighting for the top job helped Justin Trudeau break the country over the last 9 years. All Liberal politicians actively worked to pass into law the job-killing inflationary carbon tax, a tax that Carbon Tax Carney endorsed in his book. All supported a law quadrupling the tax over the next 5 years. All voted for or actively supported Trudeau's out-of-control spending, debt, and immigration, all passed Trudeau's housing policies that doubled the cost of homes. All Liberal politicians helped pass catch-and-release bail and house arrest for the most rampant reoffenders, policies that increased violent crime 50%, gun crime 116%, and hate crime by 250%. So given that Liberal MPs and leadership contenders unanimously supported everything Trudeau has done, why dump him now, right before an election? Have they had a change of heart? Is it because they feel guilty that they doubled housing costs, hiked taxes, unleashed crime, broke immigration, forced a quarter of the population into poverty? No. They continued supporting Trudeau when he did all of those things. No, their only objection is that he is no longer popular enough to win an election and keep them in power. They want to protect their pensions and paycheck by sweeping their hated leader under the rug months before an election to trick you and then do it all over again. Now, while leaderless Liberals focus on saving their jobs and fighting each other for power, the country spirals out of control, an out-of-control housing emergency, an out-of-control migrant crisis, an out-of-control $62 billion deficit, not to mention tariff threats from the United States. Oh, and another NDP Liberal carbon tax hike kicks in this April 1st. Everything's out of control, and now the government is out of control. This cannot go on. We need a carbon tax election now to choose between the NDP Liberal costly coalition that taxes your food, punishes your work, doubles your housing costs, and unleashes crime and drugs in your community, or common sense Conservatives who will axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime. Canadians can take back control of their lives and their country. Take back control of our border. Take back control of immigration. Take back control of spending, deficits, and inflation. Take back control of our streets by locking up criminals, banning drugs, treating addiction, and stopping gun smugglers. We'll cap spending, axe taxes, reward work, build homes, uphold family, stop crime, secure borders, rearm our forces, restore our freedom, and put Canada first. All with one mission: to bring home Canada's promise that every hardworking Canadian gets a powerful paycheck and pension that buys affordable food and homes on safe streets where all are united for the country we know and love.
Yeah, you hear all that? Housing costs, inflation, and all. Doesn't that Canada almost sound like America, don't they? I mean, golly, it almost sounds just like America. And it's so sad that y'all, oh my God, how? Anybody that knows somebody deep in politics, y'all need to get a hold of me. Y'all really need to get a hold of me, because this is some of the most, to me, this is some of the most basic, easy, common sense fix issues. And it shouldn't take anybody to be a name in the family, and I went to the school of Harvard, and I went to Stanford, and it shouldn't take people to be up there like that to actually make some of these decisions. This is easily done, and it can be learned if you are a very involved husband, a very involved father, how you can take care of a country. Y'all can, oh, it's a lot more than that. Yeah, I get that with the variables and complexities, but when it all comes down to it, when it comes down to the foundation of it, it's actually quite easy. Anyway, Canada, good for you guys, I think. Some of you that thought that it wasn't going to happen, what do y'all have to say now? Because the minute that lady stepped down, it was like, we knew something was going to be bad there. So if there's any Canadians in here, I know I have a few of you that I've worked with that's actually back at home in Canada now. I would like to know what you guys think about all this. Leave it in the comments below after this video. Is it good? Is it bad? Let's see. Don't forget to do what you guys see in that cloud right there. And also, the next video that I will be doing in chronological order will be that one up there. Y'all should know what this is right there. It tells you. I am Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.